Bigyan natin ng reaction opinion itong article published sa Daily Tribune. Tungkol ito sa napipintong impeachment case laban kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. Title: Headlines: Impeachment Talks versus Marcos Heat Up. Umiinit ang usapin tungkol sa impeachment ng laban kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. Ito. An impeachment complaint potentially anchored on the grounds of betrayal of public trust may be filed against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. once Congress resumes session on 26 January, an opposition lawmaker disclosed Sunday. Senior Deputy Minority Leader Edgar Erese confirmed to the Daily Tribune that a group supportive, ito na, sino-sino yung mga kongresista na magsasampa. Ito, mayroon ng clue. Group supportive of Vice President Sara Duterte would file the impeachment case against the President, which would be jointly endorsed by some members of the majority and independent lawmakers. The unnamed group, he said, initially reached out to him to solicit his support in endorsing the complaint, but he turned it down. Okay, so klaro na. Hindi si Congressman Erese ang endorse. Ano pa? Ito ang sabi ni Congressman Erese. They are pro-Sara group. They told me that there are lawmakers from the majority and independents who would endorse it. No one from the minority was mentioned, he said in a message. To recall, the independent bloc was initially composed of the fiercest critics of former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. They are, ito na, mga pangalan, Davao Representatives Paolo Duterte, Omar Duterte, Isidro Ungab, Harold Duterte, Navotas Representative Toby Chanco, Bacolod Representative Albi Binetes, and Cebu Representative Duke Prasco. This is not the first time Marcos has been threatened with impeachment. In May last year, Duterte Youth Party List founder Ronald Cardema and his wife, former Representative Marie Cardema, filed what could be the first impeachment against Marcos, accusing him of betrayal of public trust for allowing the arrest and transfer of former President Rodrigo Duterte to the International Criminal Court. The filing, however, hit a roadblock as then the Secretary General Reynald Velasco, who is mandated to receive the petition, was nowhere to be found, with his staff refusing to accept it, the couple claimed. Erese said it remains unclear if the new impeachment complaint will reach the threshold of 2/3 of the entire House to advance it to the Senate for trial, given that Marcos enjoys supermajority support from the lower chamber. Nevertheless, he said, petitioners will anchor the impeachment complaint on betrayal of public trust, citing Marcos' gross, inexcusable negligence in thoroughly vetting the 3 recent budget passed under his administration, particularly the alleged graft-ridden 2025 General Appropriations Act. Sabi ni Congressman Erese, ito yung grounds. Because for 3 years, he pretty much let Congress squander his budget. He didn't do anything, nor did his cabinet, Eresi said in a separate radio interview. He attributed this to alleged connivance among Marcos allies in Congress and cabinet members in manipulating the budget, as well as alleged corruption in flood control projects that further tainted the administration. Malacanang shrugged off the talk of an impeachment move, saying it will not give due credence to unsubstantiated statements. Sabi ni Claire Castro, we have seen this statement made by a lawmaker. At this point, these are unsubstantiated statements allegedly coming from the supporters of a certain politician. She said Marcos remains committed to leading and producing results for the Filipino people. He respects the existing constitutional processes and believes that any actions taken by members of Congress will be driven by facts, the law, and national interest. The administration will not speculate on rumors or political maneuverings, sabi ni Castro. Administration lawmakers, Adjong and Ortega, nag-react din, sabi nila na dapat daw masunod ang constitutional standards. Ang tanong, yung impeachment case laban kay VP Sara isinampa nila last year, nasunod ba nila ang constitutional standard? Hindi. Kaya back to you, Adjong and Ortega. So, ito, kaabang-abang. Sa wakas, meron ng impeachment na maisasampa laban sa presidente. Tignan natin ano ang mangyayari. Kasi yung kay VP Sara, sigurado na rin yan. Nakahanda na ang mga Makabayan Black at Akbayan. Sila, katulad ng dati, noong February last year, nauna lang ang Akbayan, sumunod naman ang Makabayan Black. Itong makakaliwa ang talagang galit na galit sa mga Duterte, ayaw nila na may isang VP Inday Sara na magpresidente sa 2028. Kaya gumagawa sila ng mga hakbang, kagaya na itong impeachment complaint. They are hoping na matanggal nila ang Vice Presidente through impeachment para hindi na siya makapagkandidato sa 2028. So, good luck! Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong